hold on just a second. Don't reduce the price of that listing just yet. Let's look at what we can do with a 2-1 buy down to potentially save your seller some money, as well as give your buyer an amazing opportunity. Hi, I'm Andrew Cady with the Epic Mortgage team. Stick with me for a few minutes as we break down what a temporary buy down is, a 2-1 buy down, and how it can be beneficial for both a buyer and a seller. Obviously, right now we're seeing the market soften quite a bit. We're seeing a lot of price reductions, and we're seeing a lot of days on market for listings. And what's one way we can combat that? Well, one of the things we offer here at the Epic Mortgage team with Fairway Independent Mortgage is we offer a 2-1 buy down strategy. Now, let's talk about buy downs. Most people, when they think of a buy down, they think of a permanent buy down, paying 2 points or paying a point, decreasing your interest rate slightly over the course of your entire loan. That's what a normal buy down is. That's a permanent buy down. We're talking about a temporary buy down. A temporary buy down is where either the buyer or the seller pays some of the interest up front at closing, and it temporarily buys the interest rate down 2% for the first year. So rather than coming down, say, 0.3% or 0.5% for the life of the loan, they're going 2% decrease in interest rate for the first year of the mortgage. The second year of the mortgage is a 1% decrease. And then the third year, they're back to the full qualifying interest rate they have on the loan. I created a little calculator that can break some of these costs down and how it works. So before we go to that, let's base these numbers on a $700,000 listing. Now, if you're looking at doing maybe a 5% price reduction on that because the house isn't really selling, that's going to cost the seller directly out of pocket $35,000. They're going to decrease their net proceeds by 35 grand. But what you could do is an alternative to that is offer a 2-1 buy down with a full price offer. And let me pull up this calculator and show you what this looks like. So we can look at this here. How does a temporary buy down work? It's either the buyer or the seller. They prepay some of the interest. We just kind of went over that. So on a 2-year buy down, this is the 2-1 buy down. The total cost to the seller comes out to only $13,752. Now, this number is going to fluctuate based on the loan amount and based on the interest rate the buyer is qualified for. So this number will go up or down a little bit if the buyer would qualify for a higher rate, come down a little bit if they would qualify for a lower rate. So this is based on a $700,000 purchase, $100,000 down payment, so $600,000 loan amount. And this is a buyer that qualifies at a 6.625 interest rate. So what this cost to the seller as total would be $13,752 that they would pay at closing to make this program work. That would take the buyer's payment down from a 6.625 rate for the first year down to a 4.625, saving them $758 a month on their mortgage payment. That's massive, massive savings for the first year of getting into a home. We all know when you move into a home, there's always unforeseen expenses. There's always things that pop up. You gotta get a new washer, a new dryer, a hot water heater. There's always something that comes up. And so saving $758 a month is real savings. The second year, their interest rate would come up to the 1% higher. So 1% buy down for the second year, so 5.625. That would save them $388 per month. There's also a 1-year buy down option where they could buy it down from a 6.6 to a 5.6, 1% buy down. That would cost the seller about $4,600 and change and save the buyer $388 per month. Now, the really beautiful thing about this is that the temporary buy down is simply money that is held in escrow by the lender that is contributed to the payment. So if interest rates would come down, and I'm not going to stand here today and say mortgage rates are going to come down, so do this program because you're guaranteed to refinance in 6 months. We're not going to say that. We don't really know exactly what interest rates are going to do. But if we follow the experts, we do believe mortgage rates will be coming back down in the next 12 to 24 months. When the buyer's interest rate comes down and mortgage rates get better, they always have the opportunity to refinance. The difference of a permanent buy down versus a temporary buy down. Permanent buy down, those discount points are gone. They are used to buy down that interest rate for the life of the loan. Whereas a temporary buy down, if interest rates would drop a year into this and there's still money sitting in escrow from this temporary buy down, the buyer has access to those funds to reduce the principal of their mortgage when they go to refinance. So it's not money lost if interest rates would come down. To me, this is an amazing opportunity when you're looking at homes that are kind of sitting stagnant. You can put this in the remarks and say, with a full price offer, the seller is willing to buy down the buyer's interest rate 2% the first year, 1% the second year, with working with a lender that offers this program. It's an opportunity, just another tool kind of we have in our tool bag. And one thing we can do for you, if you're out there doing listings and you want some marketing for this, we can create a custom open house flyer for you that has these options on it and can really highlight your individual property and the terms and what that would look like. So reach out to us. If you have questions specifically on this product, if you have questions in general, if you need some open house flyers created, if you need help structuring this, reach out. You can reach me personally anytime on my cell, 386-466-5557. You can reach my team in North Florida, 904-500-EPIC. You can reach my team in South Florida, 954-222-EPIC. The Panhandle, 850-500-EPIC. And in the Atlanta metro area, it's 770-525-EPIC. I appreciate your time today, guys, and have a wonderful rest of your week. Take care.